Jackie Kashian, Laurie Kilmartin.
It's happening. We're doing a podcast. Hi, I'm Jackie Kashian.
I'm Laurie Kilmartin. Let's get this over with.
Wait a minute. I was watching Olympic ice skating today, and when they fell down like the third time, I was like, this is like stand-up, where you're like, just do your time. You can't quit in the middle of middle of an ice skating thing, even though you're like, well, I'm not going to win. They have to finish the thing.
Yeah. Was it pairs?
Yeah, it was pairs that I was just watching. The free pairs. O'Shea and whatever.
The freestyle event of the pairs where they get to do what they want, free skate?
Yeah, except for that doesn't feel like they're doing whatever they want. It feels like there's a lot of required items in the free skate where they have to toss somebody and then they have to do some stuff synchronized, and it doesn't feel super free. But there was a German couple who did something that was obviously very surprising and looked very cool.
Oh, neat.
So, yeah, I was on board.
Wow, you know what? My brain searched for a Nazi reference, and I'm like, you know what? First of all, they're not doing that anymore, and you don't even have it, so shut up.
Yeah, you know, why don't we? We're
the Nazis now.
We're the Nazis.
We have some nerve doing a Nazi joke about Germany at this point, right?
Oh, so much. That is the perfect way to put it. Can I say that? Did you see the hoodie kid? The big kid, the brown hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great. I'm sure a lot of people saw it, but there's a very a big fellow, a young high schooler, was walking in his high school, and there's some dumb fuck piece of shit classmate who's got on those Meta glasses that record everything. And so he's saying, I love ice, as the kids are coming to him. And, you know, lots of the kids are like, yeah, whatever, bro. And this kid, brown hoodie guy, just punched him, clocked him really hard in the face. It was fucking so satisfying.
What I like is the kid that came before him, he said, I love ice. And just the kid who was before said, you're such an idiot, bro. And then brown hoodie kid shows up and he says, I'm going to punch you in the face. And the Meta kid glasses goes, well, you're going to get in trouble. And he goes, okay. And then he punches him in the face.
Yeah.
And do you know the comic strip, the old timey comic strip Foxtrot?
I don't, Jackie. I'm sorry. I wasn't in the Korean War. I'm not aware of Foxtrot.
Bill might have been in Bill Amend, I think his name is, might have been. I follow him on Blue Sky, and Andrew Solomson actually sent me this. He just does a doodle on a napkin, and he did the brown hoodie kid, and a little Captain America saying what the brown hoodie kid did.
Oh, neat.
What each of the kids said. So it was great.
Well, apparently, and thank you for your more detailed rendition of the story. I gave a very light, I guess, abbreviated version of it. You went right in with the dialogue, so thank you, Jackie.
I like the transcript. Gonna pull the transcript. Gonna read it aloud.
So a bunch of kids were making fun of his weight, and then a bunch of adults came in and were like, no, I'm gonna find you and kill you. And so there's been like some cool people sticking up for him, but mostly really great images, you know, and great little memes out of that image of him about to, you know, throw a fist. Loved it.
Yeah. And you know, and people just talking about how you should get into good trouble, you know. What that guy, the senator whose name I'm spacing,
John Lewis.
More Black history erased. No, there we go, John Lewis. And so I did your Northern California run last weekend.
Tell me about NorCal.
Sacramento, and then Petaluma, Sacramento, then Berkeley. So I fly into Petaluma. For the first time in a million years, I don't wear a mask on the plane.
Okay. Why's that?
I have a cold. Because I didn't want to. I was like, it's an hour. It's fine.
Okay.
And so I get on stage, and I'm like, my ears will not pop. And then the next day, I've got the sniffles. And I'm like, this isn't cool. And so it's a cold. It's nothing. It's not the flu. It's not COVID.
Mhm.
It's just some jerkweed wandering around with the common cold. And now I'm that jerkweed, but I wore a mask a lot. I didn't sell any merch because nobody needed it.
Mhm.
Sold out all 3 shows.
Cool.
Yeah,
Did
they're
you get
not big
bonuses
rooms,
and
but
all that kind of
I
stuff?
did.
Or?
Got bumps.
All right.
So it was real. But the team is kind of falling apart up there.
Okay.
It's because much like yourself, they think that those 3 towns are too far away,
They're pretty far apart.
and so they're not. The guy who's left is only going to do Sacramento,
Okay.
and somebody else is like, "Well, I could maybe hook you up with a don't tell," and I'm like, "I'm good. I don't need $100
Yeah.
to travel 6 hours."
Right.
So
Right.
this thing was respectable. There was a hotel.
Yeah.
So, and if Throckmorton paid better, or if it was, if you could attach it, because Throck's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
If there was just a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it'd be great.
Yeah.
But sadly, it goes Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It goes Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah.
Oh, so you can't. They have 2 Tuesday nights. It's a Throck or a different Tuesday.
No,
Why
it
is
would
Tuesday
be
a
Throck.
hot night? Right? Wait.
Why is it?
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
you're not wrong.
You know, it's weird when you said right, your head had not moved, and it felt like someone else had joined the podcast and shouted right, and then went away. It really scared me.
Are you
Well,
watching How to Get to Heaven from Belfast?
no, is that the Dairy Girls new thing?
Yeah,
Lisa
yeah,
McGee.
on
I gotta watch it.
Netflix?
I am
Or
not.
Shane Gallagher?
I'm just watching Oscars movies. I started watching this one. It's a Japanese movie about kabuki. It's really good. And it's nominated for it's not like Best International, but it's nominated for a couple other awards. So I just want to see if there's any jokes to be had. But it's really great. I forget what it's called. Begins with a K. Or it doesn't. I was in San Rafael this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I flew up for Valentine's Day, and it was fun. I've been to this place before, the Civic Center. It was sold out, and
There
it's
you
weird
go.
because there's this chunk of material that's new, and I kind of have all the beats memorized, but then I keep adding and taking them away, so it's not solid on my head, and I could completely tell when I was doing that chunk versus when I was doing stuff I knew like in the back of my hand. And I
Right.
hate that feeling. I want everything to be rock solid. I don't want to be
Yeah.
wavery on bits, but what are you going to do? That happens.
It's true.
Mhm.
It is. It's insanity. Hey, I wrote a punchline for the first punchline in the sibling bit. Huh? Da, da,
Jackie,
da.
how long you been working on that one?
Oh, probably 6 weeks.
Okay. Well, let's pick up the pace, dear, because
New
But you laid
album's
down
about to drop.
you got a foundational punchline, and let's take
Yeah.
it from there.
Right. Well, here's the thing: is there's funny anecdotes, and then there's a
Yes.
punchline that I've written.
Yeah. But you're
It's
still
two separate
telling
things.
the funny stories and picking out which parts to highlight. So that's also writing. It's not
Yes.
like you're transcribing from your
Right.
diary or something. That's writing
Right.
too. Yes.
Right. It is also writing, but it is a different kind of satisfaction to
Mhm.
actually write a punchline as opposed to find the funniest part of the story, or to find the good point of the story is also super fun, and to tighten
Yes.
that up and get it out there super fast.
Mhm.
That journey has not gotten any better. Thank you very much.
No.
But the one punchline's fun. And I talked to my dad, and he said something funny that I will one day write a punchline about. It made me laugh. He said, "Hey, I dropped something on the floor, and I squatted down to pick it up." And I said, "You can still squat? You're 88." And he said, No, I cannot. This is when I learned that I cannot still squat.
So he tried to, and what happened? Did he fall over?
Yeah, hit his
Oh.
head. And I said, Yeah, a lot of people would have sympathy, but here's the thing about I don't know if you were raised by Elliot Cation, but so I
Mhm.
said what he has said to me any number of times. But you're okay now, right? Anyway,
So he did not go
Judge.
to the doctor about a potential head injury or anything like that,
No,
huh?
no. There was no cut or anything like that. And I said,
Okay.
and then what did you do? He said, I rolled over and I did a push up. And I said, that's because you're a gym rat.
All right. Well, they get there. He's at the frail age. I remember that well, watching my mother
Hmm.
be frail.
Yeah, frail is frail. It's hard to witness, but with Chris, it was hard to witness too.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also worked on some of the death stuff that I did
Mhm.
on the Zoom shows,
Yeah.
and that has some potential there. And then I
Mhm.
also did a couple of my ice nightmares, and that actually I think that worked 2 out of the 3 times, so that was good.
Mm.
Yeah.
After Bad Bunny, after the Super Bowl halftime, show, Lisa Curry DM'd me. She's like, you should put up repost No Inglés Domingo because everyone's talking about learning Spanish, and I did, and it's like going crazy.
You break a mill?
I don't know. You know what? To me, maybe my going crazy isn't your going crazy, but
No, that's of course it should go crazy though.
yeah,
It should have. She's right. That is
yeah, it
the
was great
perfect fit
advice.
for it. Hmm.
And then I went a little too far. Then I posted another old bit about police brutality with my son, and you know what? It was a lighter touch in 2017, and in 2026, it's not enough, and it just sounded like I wasn't taking it seriously. So I took it down.
Ah,
I got a couple
yeah, that's
comments, and I'm like, you know what? I wasn't sure about this, and the comments are like, yeah, well, you should have listened to that instinct. So I took it down. I didn't make an
yeah,
announcement. I took it down because, it's like, yeah, you know what? Fair point. Bye.
right, right. Next, just
Hmm.
archive it.
Hmm.
It's did you take it down or did you archive it?
Oh, I just deleted it. I put it up before. It's done well before. It's part from
Right.
that same set, but
The woman who opened for me. I thought I had sent you her as a possible comic of the week. She opened in Petaluma. She was really funny,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Why do you only have one thing on your Instagram?" And she said that she had deleted everything.
Why?
I said, "Why?" She said, I got sick of looking at my posts." And I said, "Did you use an app to scrub it?" And she said, "No, I just spent hours one day clicking
Wow.
and deleting." And I was like, "Well, when you get some more clips up," because she had an incredibly funny feminist fetus joke that
Yeah.
her name was Gula. I can't remember her last name.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that
2
out for
days and I
another
have a
comic of
cold.
the week situation, not this week, but
It's true
yes.
because she's wonderful,
Hmm.
and that was great. The show in Berkeley, it was it was at a bar
Hmm.
that I guess Amy Miller's brother is the manager of.
Okay.
And so the stand-up show was supposed to be at 8, and then there was a drag show at 9:30. And the drag queens have a great deal more setup, it turns out.
Right.
So the mic
Is
guy
there a
had moved
green
it.
room at the bar? Like, how do drag queens prepare at a bar?
Yeah, this is one of those spaces that has like small bands can play there
Okay.
too,
Yeah.
you know?
Gotcha.
And it's just dive bar kind of thing. It's got a pool
Hmm.
table, and then
What's
you
it
go
called?
one room over. Spats.
Hmm. Is it?
It's been there, I guess, forever.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I mean, I wasn't one of those Walnut Creekers that went into Berkeley every weekend, but I knew them. In fact, they would talk all the time about their little exploits. So that does sound familiar to me, but I don't think I ever went there.
Right. And the guy that was my lawyer for that horrible thing that happened to me several years ago,
Yes.
he came to the show with his
Okay.
wife. And I got to meet his wife, and I said to her, he talked me off of several ledges when I thought that I was going to die. Because
Oh my
litigation
God. Right.
Is yeah. So, but the drag queens came early anyway. So our show was at 7. They started loading into the green room at 6:30.
Okay.
Their show was at 9:30.
That is another reason I'm not a drag queen. I like to show up 1 minute before my set, okay? Not 3 hours
Great thing about
before the show starts.
It's a great thing about stand-up comedy, and that one oversold. That one that fit 80 people, and then they had to open up the room with the pool table and put like 6 or 8 more chairs.
Oh, cool.
So under 100 people, Jackie Cation, I can get them there.
Well, what are you
You
going
know,
to do? It's Berkeley, and
it's
that's
great.
great.
It was great.
So I'm sure I told you this. San Francisco, when I first started, before I started doing stand-up, pre-stand-up, they had something called, and they had it for a long time, a Miss Haight-Ashbury contest. Did I tell you about that?
No,
It was booked by Amy Glenn, and it was mostly drag queens, almost all drag queens, because it was Haight-Ashbury, and it was like a beauty pageant. It was a joke, but it was fun. Like everyone took it really seriously. And this would be 86, I would think, right?
wow. Hmm.
And so I what did I do? I think I went like as a housewife. I just went all housewife.
Oh, you entered it?
Yes. So I'm like I'm sitting with all these drag queens who are like, I've never seen anyone put on this much makeup and the detail. My jaw, I was aghast. But or like, what the fuck is, like, I had never been around this, right? I was either a swimmer or I was going to Catholic school. It just wasn't in my any day life whatsoever, right?
Two minutes ago you said these words, and I was like, the reason I was never a drag queen. I was like, when would you have ever had
Well,
anything
that
to do
was
with
part
drag
of the
queens?
joke, Jackie.
And
I'm not a guy. Thanks for getting it 2 minutes later. This is the tragedy of my career. Okay. But it was really fun. It was the first time I'd been around drag queens at all. And what was I? So it must have been 20 or 21 or something. But a very young 21, a very naive 21. But it
Yeah.
was so much fun, and they were so nice to me, you know. And that was the beginning of that era in San Francisco. Of course, it was like,
Oh, the 80s when
yeah,
it was
but
a
it was
lot of
also
AIDS. Yeah, it was
AIDS,
horrible.
and there was a club called the Rose and Thistle. It's now like a plant store in the Castro, and I was there. It was like it's weird. When I started in San Francisco, the Rose and Thistle was open 7 nights a week, and you could just go to it, you know, and do. There was always a showcase night or something like that. It was like a new young club, and you just all you had to do is find a place to park somewhere in the Castro, and then just, you know, if I'm up in an hour, I just walk around and just look at people. It was crazy to just be around San Francisco at that time. I believe that's the place where Margaret Cho's parents had a bookstore underneath.
Right.
If I'm correct. There's like a little
That's
bug
what.
in here.
Right.
But when I went to New York, there was a similar club that Randy Credico. Did I talk about this last week or 2 weeks ago? He's in the Epstein
His
files.
name.
I
Yeah,
didn't tell
I
you
think.
this? We did talk
I
about
think.
this, right? Yeah.
Right, but I didn't know him. So
He was like, somehow he had something to do with WikiLeaks and Roger Stone and Julian Assange, like a fucking stand-up, right? But he also had a room that was like 7 nights a week. He used to embark people in. It was so nice to start stand-up and be at to have a place that's 7 nights a week. There's no gatekeepers. There's nothing like that. You just sort of have to hustle and do all the work, and then you could do sets. I don't know if there's a place like that in LA right now that if you just came here, you could plant yourself there, you know, and just do shitloads of spots for like a year, you know?
right, that was the Comedy Cellar in Madison. It was the
Oh,
first
really?
8 months that it was open. I just had to seat people and do stuff. I got sets. 8 months. I went up every single night for 8 months.
Wow. And that was Kinnison's brother's place, right?
Yeah, and I got a 1.8 that
Wow.
semester. It wasn't great. And then and
I
then
don't even know what letter that corresponds. Is that a G? Like, what letter
it's
is that?
a D plus. I
Oh,
think
I
it's
see.
a D plus. It's close to a C. It's fine. It burned down, and then
Mhm.
Darla insisted that I finish college, and I graduated with a 2.84, if I remember
Okay,
correctly,
there you go.
which I think is almost a B. And it's like a C plus. And I've used that degree only as a stick, never as a carrot. Anyway, never to
What do you
get me a
mean?
job. Because if you have a degree, you're supposedly you can get a better job, right?
Right.
So that's a carrot. To use it as a stick would be lording it over somebody. Did you get your degree? I'll say to somebody who's a dick. That's me using it as a stick.
Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
how you used it as a stick. So you just used it to humiliate people. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, but only the evil, only the
Mm,
irritating.
okay.
There's a big gap there between the irritating and the evil. Is there though?
I do not have a degree, but I mean, I was at UCLA. I've always wondered, like, could I just like call them and go, "Hey, I'm ready to come back."
Yes, I think you can.
That would be really cool.
No.
I could finally get my degree from UCLA. That'd be great, and then
Mhm.
start my life.
Finally. It's
What if I
Are you
insisted on
watching?
swimming
Yep.
for them too? Let
Oh
me
my
just
God.
try. Let me do a workout, ladies.
You kidding? There's 41-year-olds who have come back and done
Those are
like
sprinters. Those are different creatures. They are a different breed of human. Don't even bring them up. Okay, Jackie? No.
well, we're not 40. Andy said he was watching some guy
Yeah.
and he was 41 and he said, "Yeah, I genuinely thought to myself, well, I could probably do that when I'm in my 40s."
Which was when?
Some time ago. I mean, that's the thing is that none of us ever think we're in our I mean, my father
I know.
probably thinks he's in his 40s. You know? He's
Dara,
yeah.
yeah, Dara Torres was a sprinter who kept returning to the Olympics, and she's incredible. I think she may have swum until her mid-40s, like competed on a national and international level, but she was a sprinter. They can get away with that shit, you know. Like
Were you
Katie
not a
Ledecky
sprinter?
is not going to be doing this when she's 40. No, I was not a sprinter.
Or
No,
it was long? Were you a relay? What was
middle
it?
distance. Well, relays, middle distance, I guess, 200
Okay.
breaststroke. Yeah.
All right.
But no, I'd love to
Well, you
swim.
can't
I'd love to,
introduce it into it's like introducing the gun into the plot. How are we supposed to know that you aren't a sprinter? I didn't know that you weren't a sprinter. You're middle
Jackie, we've been
distance.
doing a
That was your thing.
podcast for 10 and a half years. You
10
don't know I'm
years.
not a sprinter?
I
Wow.
know the injustice. I know. Storm out, please. Anyway, so I got home yesterday
Mhm.
and I slept. This room is now the guest room again. And we bought a Murphy bed, but we didn't get the wall kind because
Well,
Laurie was afraid we'd all die.
wait,
So
that's
what we
what a
have is
Murphy
a
bed
full.
is, right? There's
No,
no.
there's a chest version of a Murphy bed.
What do you mean
Murphy
a chest
beds.
version?
It looks like a dresser kind of,
Oh.
and it unfolds.
Hmm.
And so it also takes up much less space. And that's where I slept last night in an effort to not give Andy my cold. And it turns out it's pretty comfortable.
Oh,
It was the
cool.
first time I had slept.
So what did you
I
do with
slept on it.
Chris's bed?
Chris had a sort of a fancy, but it was not hospital given, but
Mhm.
we gave it to Anna Valenzuela's grandmother
Aw, that's nice.
because it does that thing.
Yeah.
And then the head goes up and it had running lights. It had like a glowed blue underneath.
Oh, okay.
I wish it would have changed to green and yellow, sort of like Andy's old. He had like a Ford Fusion that would have different running board lights
Mhm.
inside the car that you could change the color from red, blue to yellow. And
Well, I wish
yeah,
it had
so
been like that too now that you.
yes, because Anna Valenzuela's mother would have loved to have changed those lights. But yeah, so she has that bed, and I think Anna has one of Chris's dressers, and I think I forget who has the other one, but
Oh,
comics stop by, and
cool. Take your things.
Pam Walt got
Yes.
Chris's fancy vacuum cleaner.
What kind of vacuum cleaner was it?
It was $1 million. I don't know. I hate
Brand?
vacuum cleaners.
Dyson?
It wasn't a Dyson
Was it a
specifically.
rainbow?
I don't remember.
Was
But
it a Kirby?
here's what I know it isn't. It isn't a Dyson, and it isn't a Kirby,
Okay.
because those hats, I used to know those guys because what they do is they'd go into poorer neighborhoods, get up and then they'd repo the damn um vacuum
Vacuum
cleaner.
cleaner.
It was a $1,000 vacuum cleaner that you were supposed to pay $50 a month for forever. And if you missed a payment, they would take it back.
Well, I sold rainbows not very long.
I did not.
And only to, I think I've told the story before. I sold a rainbow. It's you put water in a little basin, and it uses the water like to suck up the dust and stuff. It
Dust.
sticks in the water, and then after you finish cleaning, the water's like filthy, and you put it down the toilet. It's really satisfying. It's much better than a filter that starts to, as soon as you touch it, more dust comes out and you have to vacuum all over again. Not that I'm selling it,
Yeah.
guys. I'm not on the job anymore. But you could also put like essential oils inside the water, and it would make the
And yet the pitch continues. Yes.
Well, I only sold one to my mom's best friend and my mom, and I bought it for my mom. So I was like, you know what? This isn't a career for me.
Yeah, it's like those knives, Cutco knives. Young
Yeah.
Thomas Pennington, TJ's nephew, sold them for a while, and we keep finding them. Chris and Fran bought so many Cutco knives. But Pamela Walt got the vacuum cleaner. Anna also picked up a very nice food processor. And if anybody needs an air fryer, you let me know. Do you need an air fryer?
No, I have one I don't use already, so thank you.
There you go. Well, we got a new toaster oven because I did something to the toaster oven that we got as a wedding gift 20 years ago, and it finally melted down. And I was like, I don't think this is repairable. So I pulled up the Costco app, and within an hour and a half, they had delivered a toaster oven that also has an air fryer in it
Oh my gosh.
for $150, which felt like a deal.
You know what? Is there someone that could come to my house and teach me how to do basic cooking? Like, I could probably pay somebody to do
Maria.
that.
Oh, for sure. But Maria has been learning basic cooking for the last 10 years. She was in that World's Worst Cooks TV show.
Oh,
where she
really?
was paired with LaToya Jackson.
What? Oh
Yeah.
my God. When was this?
It was her probably 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago.
I never even heard
'Cause
of
she
this
used-
show.
She said that she was making a salad with LaToya Jackson, and LaToya Jackson.
Wait,
LaToya
what?
Jackson.
That sentence is
It is-
insane.
I think the story is on her last special.
Oh, okay.
Because she talks about how she knew LaToya Jackson was going to win because LaToya Jackson cared. She was like, you're going to have to recut these grapefruit. And there was this pause, and Marie goes, just to let you know, I didn't. And she was kicked off the show, right? It was it Oscar Nunez? I don't know. They both went into the producers and they said, you both suck. Do either of
The
you wish to
producers
go
said
home?
that to them.
Yes.
Okay.
Who wants to go home more? And Maria was like, me. Can I please get out of this? And
Were they like on an island together or trapped someplace? Or you mean
it was
just
just
go
a
home?
week of work at
Okay.
like 12-hour days.
Oh, okay.
12-hour, none of us. 12-hour days are hard, and even for charity, because it was it benefited a charity. You picked a charity.
Oh, yeah.
Which I believe got paid in any case. Like, you might have got more for the charity if you won, But Maria knew she wasn't going to win. But what it did do was inspire her to learn how to do some cooking.
Well, I don't want to have
And
that
it gave
experience.
her a good. Right. Well, she got 4 minutes of stand-up comedy out of it, and a desire to learn how to cook. You don't need to go through all of that to get to have to learn how to cook. What do you want? What do you want to learn how to cook? Do you know?
Chili.
Oh, I have a chili recipe. Can you follow a recipe?
I have recipes. No,
Okay.
I can't follow a recipe. And my pressure. I have a pressure cooker that I bought, or whatever, a crock pot, a slow cooker. I don't even know if those are the same thing. Did I just name
They
3
are
different
not.
items, or is it
Yes.
the same thing? Well, that's
Yeah.
the same thing the Boston Bombers used to blow people up. So I'm afraid to use it in my kitchen.
Well, if you have an Instapot,
That I have that. That's what I have.
that is essentially a pressure cooker, but can
Right.
also be used as a crock pot. So it can be, if you have a crock pot and an Instapot.
No, I have an Instapot.
Yep.
That's what I have.
Okay. That is 2 items in one. Yes, we could make it together if you like. And you could tell me what, you could look at a recipe and go, this is what I fucking hate about recipes. And then there will be a glimpse into why there's trouble when you read a recipe. Because it should be pretty, because I'll tell you a story of the first time I made Toll House cookies,
Okay.
which you make successfully.
That is so easy. You scoop out the dough that they put together for you. They've done everything, and you put it on the cookie tray, and you smash it, and you put it in the oven. Now that I got.
Kyle, can we take a break? Because I can't face this
Absolutely.
conversation until after the break.
Unplanned pregnancy? Abortion pills are safe, effective, and can be delivered to your home no matter where you live. Find out more at plancpills.org. That's plancpills.org.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Let's talk about the comic of the week.
Wow,
I'd
that
like
was
to talk
so
to Laurie.
mean. That was so mean. I'm being
Let's talk about a
vulnerable.
What's the name of that comic of the week?
Ginny Hogan. She's so
Ginny,
funny.
Ginny, correct?
Ginny, like short for Virginia, I'm assuming.
She just came up in my feed, and I was like, why don't I know this person?
Oh,
She's hilarious.
She's hilarious.
She lives here.
Yes.
I'm sure I've worked with her. I'm sure she's listening to this going, Jackie, oh, yes, we've met. Anyway, Ginny, you're really funny. I really liked your special on Comedy Dynamics.
Oh yeah. I haven't watched her special.
I watched like 6 clips. They're on her Instagram.
I've seen many clips. She pops up on my threads all the time, and she's really funny on threads too. Just written jokes, not even performance stuff. I assumed we'd done her years ago. I can't believe we'd never done Ginny Hogan. She's hilarious. She's a new mom too. So, and she got funnier.
Find her.
Yeah.
Find her. Everyone should get funnier as they age until, of course.
She's razor
dementia.
sharp, Jackie.
Excellent.
And she is at Ginny Hogan _. So that's GINNYHOGAN _. Don't forget that underscore, folks, and find and follow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back briefly to the fact that when you said you were making Toll House cookies, I genuinely thought you had bought a bag of, because I will tell you the first time I made Toll House cookies and how it did not work. Because I bought a bag of chocolate chips, and on the back is the recipe. Here is what I did. There's a list of ingredients. I put all of those ingredients in a bowl from that list. And then I read the recipe. That is not how you read a recipe.
Right.
The list of ingredients is only that. It is a list of, you should gather those items on a part of the table and say, look, these are all the items I will need. Then you go to the numbered recipe, which is number 1, gather all of the dry ingredients in a bowl. And mix them together.
Right.
Number 2, gather all of the wet ingredients, separate bowl. Anyway, whisk those together. And then at some point, join those 2 things together and then scoop them into dough balls and bake them. So you bought a log of dough, of cookie dough.
I bought a log, a couple logs, a tub. Yeah. and then I took a
Yeah.
spoon and I took the dough out and I put it on a cookie tray.
Right. You could make regular Tall House cookies, but if you like the ones in the tub, who cares? But
Cookies, I do understand. I'm saying like a dinner. I'm saying so.
right.
You lose me at ingredients. Like I look at a chili recipe, there's like 30 ingredients. Half of them are
Right.
like in supposedly little spice jars, and I'm like, I can't. It's too much. And so I then I get depressed and I have cereal.
Okay. So where you're panicking is you're thinking there's 30 items and the ingredients list are just things to gather. You know, it's like when you go
Jackie,
down
I'm not
to
a
write,
squirrel. Okay.
when you want to write something, you get yourself a pen and a piece of paper,
Two
right?
things. Two.
That's
it. I got
But-
that.
If you didn't have the pen and you just had the paper, you'd be like, I'm so sorry, I can't get the jokes on the paper.
Listener,
all it
she's
is.
licking the paper right now. I don't know how
No,
she made that
I'm
jump. But
miming the licking of the paper because there's no, it's, but all you need, the fact that the word's ingredients, it just means all of the items you need that you're going to need to make the damn thing. And then the directions are the directions. You
I
look
know.
at the
I'm
first
saying
direction, and you can do that. Yeah.
I get lost at the ingredients. It's too many. There's tomato paste and tomato sauce and another version
Okay.
of tomato. It's too many tomatoes. It's all these things that sound alike. It's thyme and I don't know. Bay leaves.
Right. The difference between baking powder and baking soda still confuses me.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You might be starting with something too complicated. Like maybe you make a recipe that is only 3 ingredients, right? How about a chicken, salt, and pepper? You could bake a chicken, right? You would enjoy
what do you
baked
mean
chicken.
by bake?
Um,
How's that different
chicken-
from other verbs around food? How's that different from sizzle and fry? You know what I'm saying? That's when
do you have a square pan that fits in an oven?
Yes.
Maria used to store her books in her oven. That's how little she used her oven. Okay. So if you have a square pan that will go into an oven,
I do.
and you own a roll of aluminum foil,
Yes.
which will make for easy cleanup,
Mm-hmm.
you will put the aluminum foil on the pan. You will buy a cut up pile of chicken. You can later in life, you can get different kinds of chicken. You probably like a skinless, boneless chicken breast, like some sort of crazy person.
Yes.
But what I recommend is just you don't have to eat the bones of the skin. It will just add more flavor if you just get a tray of chicken breasts or a tray of chicken thighs. You pull them out. You put them in the pan. You liberally salt and pepper them, and you put it in a 350 oven for an hour, and then you take it out, and it's done. Now,
but Jackie, I want chili.
right? Yeah, I will. If you want, you can pay me $75, and I'll take you through a chili recipe.
Okay.
Because then you will value it.
Okay.
Remember that one time that Laura House offered to drive you to the airport for free, and you threw a 20 at her? Anyway, and she tried to explain that sometimes friends just drive each other to the airport, and you're like, sure, but here's 20 for gas.
I didn't want Laura to
And then you
lord it
grab
over me. Okay. Like you know she will. Hey, I drove you to the airport for free.
If there's something Laura House does, is she's keeping a tally.
Classic Laura. Vindictive, always holding on to shit.
Let's talk about stand-up comedy.
Okay. Well, I don't have enough sets this week. How do you like that?
Well, that is hard. I fly to Denver on Wednesday, where I will insist that they stop at a Myers, or maybe or God help me, a Walmart, so that I can pick up some Boost oxygen tanks, the handheld,
Right.
and so that I'll have those for the first couple of days. My new special, the first clip came out.
It looks great. It's funny. It's a great clip. You look amazing, and it looks really good. And it looks different from other specials. I don't know what you were complaining about. I'm angry.
I don't know if you're lying to me
I'm not.
or okay, all right. I like to think that you would not. So there you go. It might just be, here's the thing. If you're listening to this podcast, and if you've ever listened to yourself talk or look at yourself on camera, you will judge yourself harsher than anyone else. Always,
It's
right?
horrific. It's horrific.
It's horrific.
Yeah.
40 years later, I should be able to look at myself and just go, it's fine. It looks, I just, much like when you look at your special and you see a wrinkle, I look at my special and I see a wrinkle. So, but what you're saying is fucking let it go. It looks great.
Yeah,
It's
it
fine.
does look great. So
Okay.
you just have to accept that and turn that part of your head off.
Okay, I'm going to do
Okay.
that, and that's going to be great for me. So I have, but I have released the art, which I thought was going to be more. I thought more people would get it. I thought more people knew about the Pogues than I do. Why do I know
The
about the
Pogues.
Pogues
Wait.
and nobody knows about the Pogues? Why do
I
I know
mean,
about the Pogues?
Yeah, I think this will be a bestseller in Ireland for sure, Jackie. But
My album cover is based on an album by the Pogues.
oh, Jackie,
It's their
you're also
album
throwing out
cover.
a word called album that's going to lose half the audience. No one knows what an album cover is
I
anymore.
think all of this is cool, Jackie. I think it's the
It's
coolest
very
cover
cool.
you've done.
It's very cool. But do people know a Pogues album unless they lived it? Like, no.
Well, here's the comment that I've gotten from it because the Pogues album is the lead singer
Shane,
McGowan.
yeah, he just
Right.
passed, right?
and he's boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing, and one on his fist is tattooed love, and on the other fist is tattooed peace, and he has
Oh.
an extra finger because it's too many letters, right?
Right.
And so it is a drawing of me, and on one fist it says altar, and on the other fist it says Kashian, but it has two extra fingers because of how many letters it is, right? So here's the response that I've gotten.
Oh no. I think it looks really cool. I didn't notice the extra fingers though.
People who've noticed the extra fingers thinks that it is an indictment against AI.
Oh
Hilarious.
no. So do they think you did AI?
No, they
Okay.
think that I'm making a comment,
Okay.
a socio-political comment about how bad AI is.
Okay.
Which I don't mind to be considered a little smarter than I am. Sure. Instead of, you guys didn't listen to that album by the Pogues from the 12th century. Fair enough. Okay. But so that's the new album. And then I have to figure out, I have to reskin my website because the website just has the 10-minute special that Kyle shot.
Oh yeah.
Through the rear view mirror of the rear view camera of his vehicle.
You shot way more specials than that, though.
Looking back, yeah, but that's what the website has that as the as the focus. Like everyone
Cool.
should go watch Looking Back. The 11 minutes I do about car jokes while in my alley staring into Kyle's rear.
It's
car
also got 1,000 cameos from some of Los Angeles' finest comedians like Anna Valenzuela and Olivia Grace.
Yes, it does. And super fun. And it's a great, and I will, I will move it to essentially the specials page or whatever. But I have to, I don't have enough time in the day to do all of the tasks that I'm doing. And I'm about to go on the road hardcore. I've been home for weeks. You would have thought that I would have dealt with this website thing during the 5 weeks that I've been home, but I've had a lovely time being home for 5 weeks. But I'm about to not be home for the next 5 weeks. So
yeah, I'm doing like
Yeah.
some Saturday Zoom meetings with Melanie to update stuff a little bit.
Oh, good. Can you change the name of your podcast page to the Jackie and Laurie page since you only have one podcast? One of the announcements on the there's
the
if you go to
tabs. Hold
dot
on.
yeah
Let me
right because
look.
there's a tour tab, there's an about tab, contact tab. One of them just says podcast.
Oh, that's right.
Girl. If you change that to Jackie and Laurie, which is the name of the only podcast you have, it will be great.
Well, Jackie, you know how much I love podcasting. I'm sure I'll do it. Start my second or third one.
Finally. And the Max Fun drive is coming up.
Right?
I think it's in April though. Which month? It starts 4/20, hilariously. Yeah, that's April. And but so I had a Zoom meeting today with April Pendergrast.
Oh,
We
okay.
talked about how we can sort of help that. I'm still trying to unfuck the Dork Forest on Spotify, which is putting in 2 mid-roll ads, 6 mid-roll ads, 2 pre-roll ads, and 1 post-roll ad.
Were
9
they-
ads.
That's-
Spotify that they're not paying me for any of it.
That's terrible. And they were up until recently taking ICE advertising.
Right. And I said to my guys, I'm like, I want to move my entire podcast back to Libsyn or to Simplecast or to Art whatever,
Mhm.
13, 19, whatever he's doing.
It was 19.
Arts 19.
It was 19.
Mhm.
Thanks for playing. And anyway, so everyone should come to Denver, Comedy South. Ron Funches is playing downtown. He's already sold out. You can't go see him.
Wow.
Come see me.
Wow, Ron.
Ron, if you're listening to this, if you have any
Send your
overflow,
people. Yeah.
send them to the planned golf community that is the Denver Comedy Works South. And then the following week, I believe I am in Vermont. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing dates, Laurie, is what I'm saying here.
Okay.
No, the following week I'm in Chicago doing the Den with Maria. That's also sold out. You can't come to that. But the week after that, I am doing a PAC show, Performing Arts Center show in South Milwaukee, Wisconsin, March 6th. I did press today for both the Shepherd Express which is a Milwaukee newspaper, and Channel 58. For the Milwaukee thing.
Channel 58.
Yeah.
And
Channel 58.
in Milwaukee.
I think it's
And-
one of the UFC.
Okay.
UHU.
UHF.
And Jackie, was this a
F.
good use of the few minutes you have left on this earth? Doing Channel 58? Do you think?
It seemed all right. It seemed like it. I mean, I would like to fill the room.
Yeah.
People should see Tammy Pescatelli and Leanne Lord.
Oh, of course.
I don't necessarily need everyone from my high school to come and watch me tell jokes, but it's fine if they
Mhm.
want to come. I can't stop them.
Mhm.
There was a guy at my show in Sacramento, a guy I went to high school with named Tim Furtick, who
Mhm.
came up to me after the show, and he was like, "It's Tim Furtick," and I said, "We went to high school together." And there was his wife, and he seems to live in the Sacramento area.
Okay.
So there you go. But then after that, I am home 1 week in March. So after the South Milwaukee thing, then I'm doing Vermont and Boston. I'm doing one night in Boston at the Comedy Studio. So the 12th, 13th, and 14th, I'm doing in Vermont and Burlington, of course.
Mhm.
And then at the end of March, I'm back to doing a run with Maria in Madison, Milwaukee, and Royal Oak, Michigan.
Okay. Can I do my dates?
Yep. And then I'm going to Germany. Go.
Jesus. Comedy Castle, March 2021, and that's in Royal Oak. I'm at Salem, Oregon at the Grand Theater, March 27th. Saturday, March 28th, Corvallis, Oregon at the Majestic Theater. April 11th, I'm at Arden Guild Hall in Wilmington, Delaware. That's just one night on a Saturday. 8th and 9th of May, I'm in Burlington, Vermont at the Vermont Comedy Club. June 6th, Saturday only, I'm at Pottstown, Pennsylvania. Roosters, Friday the 26th of June and Saturday the 27th of June. Maybe the Sunday too, I forget. And then that's what I got up here. I think I'm rebooked my Commonwealth date, but I haven't put it on my calendar yet. It's like later in the year. There you go.
Right,
And I'm
I
going
just
to
added-
London, but I don't have any dates for London yet. Just that I'm going to be there. Oh, and of course, I'll be at Helium in Austin at the very end of July.
They got a Helium in Austin, Texas.
No,
now?
I'm
I
sorry,
thought they had
Cap City. Cap City. It's a Helium
Okay.
people that book it. I'm in
Right.
I'm in the little room, of course. But whatever.
Well,
Jackie, there's
I'm
no
opening for Maria there.
there's no pride anymore in stand-up comedy. You just try to get your gigs.
There's no, as Louis Lee likes to say to me, you can't afford pride. You're a comic. And so, but in Germany, I did pick up 3 sets. I got one
Oh, neat.
April 5th in Berlin. I have one on April 8th and one on April 10th.
Oh, cool. You'll get
I
a
have 3
real
sets in Berlin.
I bet the other stuff will fill in. But you'll get to hang out in Berlin that whole time then. That's really cool. Do you know where you're staying?
Yeah, Checkpoint Charlie Hotel.
All right. Is that real? Oh
Yep.
my God.
And we're gonna do an East German escape room, so that
What?
Andy-
Oh my God. Do they have guards on a tower like watching for you?
it'll be themed. It'll be an escape room, so it'll probably be in a mall, and then you'll have to find an Allen wrench. I don't know a lot about escape rooms. Andy has done many more than
That
me,
is so
but
crazy. That was
we have
just people's
a gamer
lives like
friend.
40 years ago, and now it's a game. Wow.
Right. There's no Vietnam War reenactment yet. Remember, I used to do that joke about World War II reenactment, guys?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Now it's real.
I'm
We
so
got
It's,
a second break to do.
Oh.
Second break. Let's bring it.
okay.
So my set list these days, here's what's happened is I've decided that because of the way the new album starts, I kind of want to start my new set right now with something light.
Mhm.
So I'm doing that weird joke about not having that guys shouldn't sweat having abs. It's a weird way to start the set.
Okay.
But it's,
Mhm.
it kind of breaks up the room a little bit.
Sure.
So I'm happy about that. Oh, I'm also that we're doing another Geeky Tease. Gonna do the Geeky Tease on Monday the 26th, LA room in Burbank, on Monday 7 p.m. a Geeky Tease board game place, and it's Solomon Giorgio and Chris Grace and Helen Hong and myself and a guy named Iffy. Iffy's gonna show up.
It's the 23rd, isn't it? Or you mean
It is.
March?
Did I say the 26th?
Yeah.
The 23rd. It's the 23rd of February. It's a week from. It's 4 or 5 days from when this comes out.
Yeah.
So, it fits 60 people, 55 people maybe, and we've sold 32 tickets. So
That's great for a Monday night. Please, that's incredible.
yeah, it's good. So hoping to turn it into the new Nerd Melt.
Oh yeah,
and,
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be fun because the board game place is open until 10 or 11, so you can go by a 7:00 show is done by 8:30, 8:45. You could go over see if you want to buy a game or even play a game because they have tables where you could just and a library of games that you can just play if you like to play games,
Yeah,
and super fun.
my son was going to do that. I don't think he did it. I'll go yell at him as soon as this is over. I'm still working on
Any minute now.
I know. I'm tracking it. Los Oscars, and we have
When
a
are they?
month
What's the
left.
date?
They're March 15th, so they're a month from yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I tell you this, or did I just tell Kyle about? I'm watching. Did I just tell you this, Kyle, or did we start the podcast?
Which one?
Japanese thing?
Oh yeah, I told you. Okay. Well, then I have no news
Yeah, no.
because
It looks super good. Dying to see that one.
yeah. Did you check it out? What's it?
I've been getting the trailer for it in front of whatever I've been seeing recently. Like I got in front of Surat, and I was like, "Ooh,
Oh,
that's way
Surat's
on my
so good.
so intense,
The international films are so good.
spectacular this year."
Yeah. I haven't watched the one about Hind. I will watch it, but I also there's no way I'm going to write a joke about it. That was that
Yeah,
little Palestinian girl that was shot like 300 times or so. It's just so fucking
Absolutely not.
horrific.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like,
did you-
I'll back burner that one, but I do want to see it,
So this is just about movies in general. I
Yes.
was told to watch a movie that I think was nominated, a Japanese-German film called Perfect Days from 2023.
Oh, 2023. Okay.
that's
Yeah,
that's
so you
good.
would-
Nice Jackie energy.
Well, it was directed by some guy named Wim Wenders.
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
He's
But
kind of
it's
Pretty
about-
famous.
famous guy. Yeah,
Some
Okay,
guy named
there you
Martin
go.
Scorsese.
yeah, that's sort of what you did, Jackie.
Apologies all around. International incident averted. Anyway, so the yeah, but it's about this guy who he cleans bathrooms, and it's about celebrates it's about
Oh, yeah.
how his life is acceptance and all these things.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
thinking I want to see that and not seeing it. So I now I need to see it.
Yeah, because it's probably out there. It's probably streaming everywhere.
Well-
so but it's called Perfect Days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm so my son and I are watching My Hero Academia, which is this I think it's a 7-season anime. And so in the
Is it
middle
just 7 seasons?
yeah, in the middle of season 6, I think we're in, all of a sudden the next thing is a movie. Like
Oh, right,
which I don't think
right.
you know unless you have like an anime Sherpa watching it with you. So that I did watch that movie just to get him off my back because he's like, we have to watch a movie. We can't continue. Okay.
Right, because it's essentially short episode,
Yeah,
short
22
episode,
minutes,
then all
22 minutes, and all of a sudden an hour and a half. Why not just make it 3 more episodes? I don't get it. But you know what? I don't question.
right. And I understand that the One Piece live action show is supposed to be good.
I think you would like
Did you
it.
hear that?
Oh, I didn't. I've had enough of One Piece. It's it's an endless anime. There's over 1,500 episodes, and I need closure. I need something to end, and it won't end. So I don't want to spend any more
Right.
time on One Piece.
I hard agree on that, but I like the idea that this the academia thing is only 7 seasons. So
Yeah, it's good. Are you? I know you said you were thinking of watching it.
right, we have any number of versions of Crunchyroll that people are because Anna sometimes house sits for us, house and dog sits, and she put it on our TV, and then Andy also subscribes and doesn't watch.
Okay.
So
It's so cheap. It's really the cheapest streaming
right, but
app.
yeah, we got Peacock, and so I have been just blazing through awesome air on snowboards and
Right.
yeah, it's so cool.
Begonia's on Peacock. You should watch it before your Peacock
Oh, yeah?
expires. Yeah, it's
Okay.
nominated for Best Picture, and it's got it's really, really weird, and you cannot
Begonia.
predict the ending. And Emma Stone is really good in it. And oh God, the guy he was on Friday Night Lights, and he played Todd, the psychopath on Breaking Bad. You know who I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah.
He's like
Good.
he looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman, and he's married to Kirsten Dunst.
Jesse Plemons.
Thank you. He's great.
And Begonia. So is it a thriller or is it scary? Is it
It's scary. It can be
tense?
scary. Yeah, it's a little scary, a little horror, but funny. It's very funny too.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Mhm.
Well, I want to watch everything, but I'm only on episode 2 of Bridgerton. So
Okay.
I have certain
I gotcha.
crap that I've committed to,
I know.
and then a certain amount of sports that because the Olympics will happen, and then the Paralympics happen, and the Paralympics are extraordinary
Yeah.
because it makes This looked like the biggest lazy ass in the world because you're like, oh my God, what is happening?
Mhm.
That guy is breakdancing with one leg. And but it is fun. And I like to watch the half pipe and the big air stuff. I
Mhm,
like to watch it in this order.
mhm,
All the women's and then all the men's.
mhm.
If I watch the men's, the women's aren't getting big enough air for me, and I find myself judging. But
Oh,
everybody's doing just because guys have 4 inches and 40 pounds, and so the air is going to be bigger. And everybody's extraordinary, and I would like to appreciate them in the correct order.
okay,
Is what I'm saying.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
appreciate your effort, Jackie. Guess what? I think
Well, we're close, but what I'd like to say is that
oh
did
my
everyone
god, she's
enjoy this
extending
review of
this.
what this particular episode has been so much about what we're watching.
Jackie, I'm sorry, I didn't have enough sets this week to complain about, all right?
Get Laurie some stage time. But this
Please.
was actually quite fun. I had a lovely time. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Bye.
Bam.